He don't really care what you're growing. He's saying you need to have all of your food. The time is coming. So he's more socially conscious.
Okay.
And preparing for being able to provide for your family by yourself. So he has a different angle, same subject. So it should be interesting.
Wow.
He woke.
Yeah, wide.
So I know that we kind of slid you into the game, but what made you decide to step out on your own and drop all of the other stuff that you had going on as far as the radio to say, I'm going to do now the OPG by itself?
Good question. So the first thing is because y'all kept making me, everywhere I went, they were like, you should be on radio. And I'm like, no,
I never told you that.
Yes, you did. You were like, you should be a producer. I'm like, what is that? Advertising, marketing dollars are very expensive to advertise. So I figure if I have my own show, I can afford to market myself. So that was the number one reason. I didn't give up everything. I just eliminated what's not necessary. If it's not making me this amount of money, or if it's taking up this amount of time, then it had to go. So that was my goal for 2016. And I did it. I did it. I'm proud of that. So basically the number one reason is to afford my own marketing and advertising for my business. Second is you get to meet some cool people. And third, there's money in it somewhere. You just have to hang it with it and find where it is. So for my son, my goal for 17 is to find the money, and I will.
And you're going to share.
Well, yeah, Radio Poppy. I'll share.
So, side of OPG is you call yourself the official.
I do not call myself that. My title is Baltimore's exclusive celebration technician.
Yes,
that's what I am.
Wait,
there's nobody. Baltimore's exclusive celebration technician. There's a part to throwing a party where I'm decorating, My whole thing is I do start to finish. So I'm going to set it up, coordinate it, decorate it, take the pictures, get on the dance floor, break it down, hostess it. So it's a job in there. There's so many things that can happen at your event that I catch that you never knew that happened. The power went out. I got 16 generators in the back. Plug them up. Let's go. Don't tell her. So it's a job.
When I got married,
I'm still here, and I'm good for that. Think of that, because it's a lot, and I work really in tight spaces or complicated situations. So Sword, that the challenge there was to come up with an event. Shouts out to my Sword sisters.
Her and this sword,
to come up with a situation that didn't involve a 5013, a corporation, or a politician. For me to do large events, that's usually where I'm getting the funding from. Right. So that was a little tricky for me to do, but again, it was successful. Parties that are in different places. You are here, but your party is in another state. So I'm in another state while you're here. Parties where you have a lot going on, like we have an ice sculpture, we have belly dancers, we have fire. I'm that kind of coordinator. I can bring all of that together. I specialize in working with particular people that you could call Beezillas, because they want it that way, So I'm here, and I can follow directions, and I can give you exactly what you want. Uncomplicated, and then you just walk in the room like the star that you are, and you don't know we had a fire.
And the amazing thing is, it's literally all in her house. Like if you walk in her house, I've seen.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that outside.
Like every prop conceivable that you need for a party is somewhere in her house. And if she doesn't have it, trust me,
she can get it.
Where do you find the creative piece to come up with some of the stuff that you created? Because that centerpiece is like, I'm still
crazy.
With the headphones.
Yeah.
Well, first, when I do a party, there's an intake triage process. I need to know who you are, and I need to know who she thinks you are. So you think you're one thing. I need somebody else to tell me who you are as well. So I get the whole picture.
That's a good point.
So, and I try to implement who you are in your party. So everything that you think are your favorite things, you'll see it somewhere. Doesn't mean your table's gonna have an elephant because you collect them and cards and all, but you might see an elephant in the bathroom. You might see a display of cards in the corner. I have a good relationship with liquor distributors. So a lot of them give me the big showpieces that I need, which gets tricky at times because some things, Homeless Drive, I have hats that have Remy Martin on them. You don't want to give that out to children to the homeless population, because a lot of the homeless population they have an issue with alcohol. So I can only use my liquor guys when it's go party like a rock star type situation.
I still have my Absolute glass that you passed
I should
out.
take that back.
No, you shouldn't.
It's Christmas time. I need something.
No, the Absolute glasses that she provided when we did our 1-year anniversary show. She came in and added her little touches on there, and I still have my glass. I don't even use it. I keep it.
It's a memento.
Yeah.
So that's another type of thing that I do in the party situation. When you have a small window, like the place only gives you 1 hour, you can't even pay for extra hours to set up. That's another one of those things that I do. I work in tight spaces really, really quickly, but it takes coordination. I have a lot of relationships, and that's probably because I've been doing this for a minute, and probably because I'm over 40. So the older you get in Baltimore, the smaller Baltimore gets. We all know each other. So I pretty much can call in favors a lot. And I can call in services because I try to pay people for what they do, especially us.
I hear that.
Yeah.
And then if you decide that you want to get married, not only can she do your reception, but she can actually marry you.
I can. I am a licensed
Yes.
officiant.
Yes. Look at Jen.
Look, I have my
We need to do everything.
It's all the
One-stop
same stuff though. It's all party. Well,
She gonna
notary.
set it up, running the back.
Right.
Come out with a collar.
Right.
Everybody one in
Right.
hand.
Right.
Do it.
Right. And I don't play with love. It's a counseling piece before you actually have your ceremony. So, and if it's above I can tell in a conversation if something's not quite right with the union, so I can refer you to a certified counselor if I see something that doesn't look quite right. But what I see with a lot of weddings today is people are in love with the idea of the wedding and they skipping over the spouse. So we have to return back to the basics with just real love. And real love is almost like I really want to marry you. Even if I don't have the money, I want to be with you. That's missing. Jump straight to a wedding can cost you $30,000 straight out the gate. Straight out the gate. That's cheap, you know? So
Yep, that's very cheap.
that's cheap. So you need to invest in your, what's my tagline? When the marriage is more important than the wedding.
Wow.
Hello.
Right. So I don't do the wedding part, the officiant part, when I'm doing like hall weddings. I do intimate, and I'm trying to bring those back. These are weddings in your home in small spaces. So I can decorate your home and then do the change up, because that's not a rush situation. It doesn't blow you. You know, it's kind of hard to see me decorating your hall and I'm all over the place and then I'm up there marrying. It doesn't really go with that.
She just bringing in the liquor.
Right. So if you get married in your home,
setting up the
right?
centerpieces?
Exactly. Like, nope.
You know, a lot of breath up there.
Right. Sweating.
Say I do.
Right.
Say I
Love
do.
it. Yeah, just say I do. Don't even
So
go
with
through
like the
ceremony.
home situation, I can come to your house the night before. I could decorate that the day before. Then I can come back with the collar the next day. But a lot of people that I marry, I don't do them in weddings because I'm just starting. And I think that for me, it's a business. Mine is I'm also a legal clerk. Okay.
Child.
So that's how I'm doing the weddings. It's more, it's justice of the peace. It's exactly that. It's a legal situations. No, I hope I don't have.
Not yet.
I hope I don't
Not yet.
have, but I did divorce parties, waiting to exhale parties.
Oh
So
my gosh.
yeah, I've done that. So it's a legal agreement that's the part I'm going in on the weddings. I'm not doing them in churches. I'm doing it, and you'd be surprised with so many people's thoughts changing on their spirituality, their sexuality. They don't want to be married by a pastor. That's where I make my money. It's a legal situation there. So 2017, I'm really, really going to be focusing on the weddings at home. I want to pull back on some of the parties and really, really get more into the matrimony.
That's a good business.
And she's hiring. So whatever you need me to do.
For yourself.
Stay away. I'm gonna pay you to stay away.
Hey, as long as the check clear, I'll stay away. It don't matter to me. As long as the check clear. So we're kind of
Well,
you
you can, because hold on. I'm about to high five you on this. Y'all can book y'all weddings on Baltimore Flava because we can house
Straight off the top. Straight off the top.
See,
Straight
I
off
had
the
you.
top. I think I
Couldn't
got
let that one
thanked
pass.
again.
Couldn't let that one pass.
trust me, it's going to be a lot more expensive than what you
Right.
were
Be
normally
like, what? And then I get $8.
Right.
Like, what happened to my money?
What I do?
Right.
We're going to take
Right.
care of you.
Right.
$4 in a plate. $4 in a plate.
No.
So, I kind of put it out on Facebook last week.
High five.
But yeah, I'm gonna let you like officially put it out there.
You
This
knew-
little venture that we have together.
We have a
Since-
co-collaboration
Yes.
with Baltimore Flava Radio and presenting in Baltimore for the first time in a long time. The group High Five, back from the 80s or 90s?
80s.
80s group. I know that they sung I Like the Way. You knew
My
all the
jam.
songs though.
Mhm.
You knew all the other songs. So I said I have to do my homework. So they're gonna come through us, courtesy of Fleet DJs, DJ Joe Storm.
Joe Storm.
And they're gonna be on my show first because it's a Tuesday. And Twan's show on a Wednesday. Mind you, we have two different audiences, so it's not a conflict of interest at all. I'll catch them with the age because most of the people, my audience, are 40, 35 and over. You'll catch them with the current because they're still using their stuff now. So
Oh, shucks. Mama, I made it.
I might sell tickets to the Honeycomb Hideout that day.
Okay.
Like a little $5 ticket,
We
something.
might sell tickets to the Radio on Fire.
Do they know? So we're really excited about this co-collaboration. And I'm sure we're gonna have many more of the. I think our is gonna change both of us in 2017. We're looking to do some different things, more of stuff that worked, more of stuff that we like. So I'm looking forward to High Five being in my studio.
Yeah, it's funny because like I liked a lot of their stuff back in the day. When the lead singer was still alive. He
So who's
passed away.
gone? Two?
There's
It's
one. There's two that are no longer there, but I think he's the only one that passed away.
Okay.
I have to go and look at the.
Yeah, we gotta do our
the-
homework.
Yeah, at the unsung again. But I love the song "Can't Wait Another Minute," and it was on my brain as I was driving here, so YouTubed it and listened to it. And then, literally, as I was parking my car, right after that went off, the Kissing Game song came on. And then, as I'm sitting in the
You had a
car,
concert.
yeah. So then, as I'm sitting in the car, they actually played the commercial for the actual concert.
Oh.
Because remember, it's not just
Here.
them. Yeah, it's Big Daddy Kane and
Oh yeah, it's a lot of
it's
people.
a whole lot of people
Slick
from,
Rick.
from
It's
back
a
in the
yeah,
80s.
it's one of those old school collaboration type things.
Yeah, so they actually so that was kind of like a
It's like yes,
one of those.
you heard it
moments
here
where I was
first.
Like, yeah, you heard
right,
it here first.
right.
But I'm definitely looking forward to it. Apparently they are very open to whatever it is that we're trying to do. So we got
Exposure
sure, yeah.
network. I was curious. I did listen to the new song Kit Kat because they were like little boy voices back there. So I'm like, well, how does that turn out now? What does that sound like? So it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool.
The song was actually kind of hot.
Yeah, and I still could hear that little boy too. There's still that their voices aren't very OJ's. They still kind of useful.
Well, if you could hear him, then it was a miracle. Because,
That's the one that passed away.
yeah,
Well, I don't know who's the lead singer now, but I'm sure they picked one that sounded like him.
probably so. Probably part of the replacement process,
Right.
To try to get someone that sounded because they still do all of their old stuff, of course,
Right.
because that's like their bread and butter.
Right.
Like there's gonna be a lot of people. It's High Five right now,
Right.
and those will be the songs that people be like, "Oh, okay, I didn't know that was."
It wasn't a whole lot of like boy bands though. If you count them up based on individuals, it wasn't a lot of boy groups. It's not. No,
I
it
would
wasn't.
beg to differ. In the 80s and the 90s,
Out of all the music, you didn't have a whole bunch. Out of all the music, all the independent artists, it's more independent people
yeah, I
singing
guess.
than it was boy groups.
I
So
guess
maybe 25
that's enough.
out of a lot of artists. It wasn't
Yeah,
a lot.
I see what you're saying. I see
Yeah.
what you're
So it's kind of it was kind of hard to, when I heard High Five at first, I'm like, okay, what is that? Backstreet Boys, Blackstreet Boy. I had
saying.
to
Black Street.
I had to go through which one that was. So I am excited. I
Yeah.
really am.
It's gonna be hot.
It's gonna be
We'll figure out what we're gonna do. We gotta brainstorm and kind of, cause like you said, we got them for 2 days. So
what we had
in
to make it
between,
different.
one of them has already requested food spots around here, so I'm hitting Diamond up about that. Cause other than Terra Cafe, I don't know what's good around here.
They
to
have
eat.
enough food that
Like you gotta show us where all the good food spots
at.
See, when they come to the Honeycomb Hideout, they gonna have Parmesan chicken wings, spinach. They gonna have home cooked food when they come
And
out.
speaking of the Honeycomb Hideout, before we let you go, you have a party coming up.
That is by invitation only.
Yes.
Yeah, go.
Yes.
Stay trying to invite somebody.
To your
I'm
house.
telling you,
That's my house.
you stay trying to invite somebody.
Nobody knows the address, but you can talk about that.
Okay, so that one's
'Cause that's gonna
next
be hot. We all
Tuesday.
need to
So
go.
instead of a sit down format where I'm actually interviewing people, I have invited everyone, past guests, past DJs, and past members of the Honeycomb Hideout to come through. And DJ Joe Storm is going to DJ for the evening. We'll have food. We'll have special people walk through. Whoever. My house is not bigger than this space, though. That's the funny part. That is not a lot of space. And I'll just have people come over to the mic. Hey, this is Antoine Grant from Baltimore Flava Radio and Squad, and we're wishing you a happy holiday. And then just keep it moving because it's gonna be enough people.
Now
in there.
she's saying it's not as big as this space, but guarantee it'll be about 150 people.
It's like a
in there.
classic basement party.
Well, see, if I had it like that, I would do the tents out in the backyard with the kerosene lamps, and I would just let it flow
I got a tent in the
outside
trunk.
as well. Big tents.
Oh.
I got about 20 little tents, but that would take all day for me.
If it's in your
I gotta
car,
look
it
at
ain't
that.
big
I
enough.
gotta look at that. That might not be a bad idea. My neighbors, and I live in a residential area. So they know on Tuesday, they like, Miss Nina, you on the radio tonight? Because they can hear. We have a sound system like a regular sound system. It's loud. So they know Tuesdays is radio night for me. So they can handle parties for
That's
me.
what's up.
I'm
You got
glad
some
because
neighbors.
that is a real sound system that you have, and a lot of neighbors would complain under
Not
those
mine.
circumstances for those 2 hours with that noise.
Because they can eat.
Oh, they come to
They
your
know
house?
radio night, you can eat.
Okay.
And what time is your show?
5 to 7. 5 to 7.
And that's still early. Like you can't really complain. Like
Right.
it ain't
Right,
12
right.
midnight.
I didn't even have to
Like-
pull that card. It's not 10 o'clock. Shut up and go in your house.
Right.
It's 5.
Sometimes you just getting up for
Right, exactly.
On your way home, you
Yeah.
might catch the end of it, the boom, 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 right at the end.
Right.
Because Casper Bernstein, I thought he was going to just knock the walls
All the
down
windows out.
the night that he was there. I was like,
Neil
yo,
Conaway was like that too. It was like you could hear the vibrations of the windows.
you're like, there's no such thing as too much bass.
Right. Exactly. That's those house. That's house. Period.
Yeah.
That's how they are with the bass. Let me throw a shout out to Dime Jays. The Dime Jays. Shout out to my Dime Jays sisters. That's also an all female group consisting of women in music. Linwood is our leader, but you have some members such as Lady Mysterious. She's a
DJ of
Dime
the
Jay.
year.
Who?
She got DJ of the year.
Oh yeah, and Rosie Hicks, myself as a MC. They have comedians. They have all components of music, but they're all girls. So I need to give a shout out to my Dime Jays. Merry Christmas, y'all. Do your thing. They go as far as like other countries. It's international. I'm trying to lift it up to the next level on the marketing, on the exposure, because it's like really powerful. All these different women in this, and they should be recognized. So,
And they're all nice, or at least the ones that I've seen.
all of them, all the ones I've seen
Very,
so far.
very much on the skill level of
Right.
some of the male DJs.
I'm not sure you can say
in this
that.
area.
Slap them, Jen.
Not sure I can say what.
They're on the level of a male DJ. No, you can't say that.
You know what I mean. You know
Yeah,
the point that I'm trying to say.
No, I don't. I need some.
Give your information so we can get you out of here.
You can reach me, Nina, the original party girl, at www.face2base live. That's on Tuesdays 5 to 7. www.ninatheopg.com. On Facebook, Nina Dow, that's DOW, DimeJays.com, Sword.com. Google me.
I was gonna say I
I was
still
about to
got
say,
fingers and toes
there you go.
left.
Google.
Google.
She's
Stall.
God ain't want you talking.
You got him.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's because you got too
damn.
excited. You gotta stop getting excited like
nah. I was just gonna say, man. She how long have we been? How long have we
Everything.
known each other? Like
3 years.
3 years? Yeah. And in that 3 years, I've seen the brand just grow tremendously. It's like she's so passionate about what she does, and she happens to be good at it. Like not everybody. Like I don't know how you sleep. I don't know when you like if you sleep in the car at red lights or something, because like you're literally
power nap.
like literally a power nap at the red light because you're you're so much on. You think that you're not on the scene because you always tell me I'm not on the scene. You're not on a particular scene, but Baltimore as a whole, you are like majorly on the scene, whether you realize it or not. And like your truck is when you had it was like very recognizable. We're gonna pray for the truck.
Pray for the truck. Pray for the truck.
But I just commend you, man, because you're like the ultimate grinder. Like,
can I say why?
Yeah.
People adopt a family, such as people have their own causes. You have people that like babies. You have people that like families. You have people that like animals. I like adults, functioning, mentally stable adults. So my business is based on celebration. You should know that you are somebody before you die. So if y'all got the kids and you got the family and you got the animals, I got the adults loving life. So that's my little nick. And it's a ministry, really, when you reinforce positivity, reinforce that you are somebody, then the world should be a much better place. And that's my contribution. Trying to make the grown people play like kids. So they
I hear that. That's what's up. Well, we appreciate you as always. Every time.
I'll be back.
Every time you come and hang out. Every time. See you next month. No, but we definitely, the door is always open. I ain't even got to say that. And I'll see you next Tuesday.
Well, thanks for having me, everybody.
Nina, the original party girl, the original marriage.
Oh, you remix it. The remix.
So you can do everything, man. That's what's up. Thank you as always for coming out, and shout out to connecting people that you have and all of the stuff that you're doing.
Yeah, shouts out. Thank you. Merry Christmas, y'all.
And I'm expecting you to run for mayor soon. Merry Christmas to you as well. All right, man. We're going to take a quick break and then we'll be back with Jen with the Juice. This is Baltimore Flava Radio, radioonfire.com.
Come.
Squad.
The original squad.
Shit. DMC. Everything ain't what it seems. If you look closer, see what I mean. Money in the cars, it ain't a thing. You understand? I'm living out my childhood dreams. Everything ain't what it seems. If you look closer, see what I mean. Money in the cars, it ain't a thing. You understand? I'm living out my childhood dreams. I live a life most couldn't imagine. Everything you got your eyes on, I think could have had it. I'm trying to do right, but got the mind of a savage. Painting the vivid picture in the mic is my canvas. You won't understand it. That's why I put these words together. I waited long enough, and now I feel it's now or never. But however, I gotta make the right choices. And I'm going through hell, God, what if my choice? You can choose to lose it, or you can choose to do it. And since you say you're the best, here's your chance to prove it. But no matter what you choose, you're the one who chooses it. I'll let you do a lot of things, just don't overdo it. I can't believe what I'm hearing, I need a better sign. You give me wisdom and courage, I gotta go for mine. It's been about 10 years, there is no better time. I'm about to live with my dream, and God, He never lied. Everything ain't what it seems. If you look closer, see what I mean. Money in the cars, it ain't a thing. You understand? I'm living on my childhood dreams. Everything ain't what it seems.
Okay.
If you look closer, see what I mean.
I see what you mean, Tony.
Money in the cars, it ain't a thing.
The good old days. Okay.
I'm living on my childhood dreams.
Everything ain't what it seems, but I live my life focused on the castle, living like a king. Ever since a youngin', I had childhood dreams of making it. Ain't nobody taking it. Keep my faith in God, motivated, ain't homie trying to stop my flow. I'ma say a prayer for y'all, cause ain't no way you can stop the bomb that's been patiently in the blow. Just so you know, I'ma keep on going. Even when I'm there, I'ma keep pursuing. They tried to break me down, but I put myself together. And I'ma hustle hard in any type of weather. I'm praying for the better, and I wish them all success. But everybody yourself, so I'm hoping that I'm next. But if I am, don't worry, I'ma take you there. Just respect the journey and pay for your spend. Cause life ain't fair, but we living day to day. Trapped inside this crazy maze, moving at a steady pace.
Yeah, what it seems. If you look close to see what I mean. Money in the cars, it ain't a thing you understand. I'm living out my childhood dreams. Everything ain't what it seems. If you look close to see what I mean. Money in the cars, it ain't a thing you understand. I'm living out my childhood dreams. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Quality over everything.
Every little thing you do got me going crazy. Boy, you got the lazy love. Come here, let me fit you like a glove. Hey, oh. We say thirst has no curfew. So you know that I'll never desert you unless you want my sweet loving all night. Guaranteed to serve you up just right, just right.